What's going on, ballers? Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we got a lot of drama in the market. Over the weekend, there's been a lot of drama. So let's take a look here at crypto bubbles and see what's going on. You can see we have Toncoin down about 10%, and that's due to all the things going on. We have HBAR down 5%. We have WorldCoin down 10%. If we take a look at CoinMarketCap, the Fear and Greed Index is at a 56, not looking bad. The price of Bitcoin is at 63,390 right now. It's gone down a little bit, about 1%. Ethereum down 3% for the day. It's at 2,687. BNB is at $552, down almost 4% for the day. So, MicroStrategy ETF accumulates $127 million in assets, $100 million daily volume. So, we could see, within the last week or so, Bitcoin has been making a lot of moves, a lot of motion going on, and so much money is flowing in. Another thing is that once retail sees that the market is moving, they're going to start putting in money as well. Even though they're not putting much money, it adds up over time. So, guys, the market is looking good, and we are approaching September, so do not wait too long. Crypto tax evasion is pervasive. So in this article, it talks about how in Europe there are compliance laws, and a lot of people may be trying to, get around those, and for good reason, because the government wants a pretty big chunk of it. Here in the U.S., we have people like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders who are trying to get the IRS to toughen up, and they want your crypto, so they're going to try to get a big piece of that pie, and I'm going to hold on to my Bitcoin as long as humanly possible. Telegram linked token sheds $2.7 billion after the CEO was detained. Now that's a lot of money, but we can see that during that time, whales accumulated 13 million ton while the price was falling. So whales are very smart because they don't really look at the price as far as dollars. What they do is they just see the price fall and they just take advantage of that opportunity instantly. They do not wait at all. Francis Macron denies Pavel Durov arrest was political. Now, we can't trust any politician at all, but he's saying it wasn't political, there was no motive. So we'll have to take his word for it, right? PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin hits $1 billion in market cap. So, over time, everything is just going to start rising and rising. 10 years ago, Bitcoin was under $1,000, so you could have got in at that time. And in 10 years from now, we're going to be saying, wow, Bitcoin was under $1 million, and we're just going to be having that type of thing. So in the UK, the crypto dream stall as registrations with financial regulator remain low. So it's kind of crazy. We have like communist countries who are starting to embrace crypto and blockchain more than some of us in the Western countries. They're just starting to move far ahead, and a lot of it has to do with the war going on. There's been a lot of heavy sanctions done on countries like Russia, and they're just like, hey, well, we're just going to start to pivot away from the US dollar. So they're actually making some good moves on their behalf. India's CBDC platform hits 5 million users 20 months after pilot launch. And now the central bank digital currency user has a very cautious approach, and local authorities have refused to regulate these transactions. So seems like it's a little bit of freedom in the market, but I really wouldn't trust it as far as a CBDC. I think that Bitcoin is the way to go. El Salvador continues to grow Bitcoin reserves. So as we were saying, the money just continues to flow into Bitcoin. It's the ultimate asset. Now, the reason why people are buying the altcoins is because either A, they believe in them and they think it's a good project, or B, they just want to use the altcoin because there's more potential to make a profit. And once they make that profit, they have more money to just buy more Bitcoin. So, yeah, that's really how it is. But, countries, they have a lot more money to work with, so they can just go straight into Bitcoin. Russia, close to starting trials of crypto payments and exchanges. So the parliament in July passed bills legalizing crypto mining, and the exchanges may start next year if the trials are successful. So, bravo to them, doing a lot of things and making great progress. Crypto ATM provider CoinFlip expands to Mexico. So we're going to start seeing that all over the place. It's going to be international, but Latin America, we already seen that happen in El Salvador, Argentina. So seeing Mexico, a country where a lot of people are living below the poverty line, it'll help a lot of people. Back to Russia, they plan these stable coins to exchanges to circumvent the sanctions. These sanctions are from Europe primarily, and BRICS nations, we talked about it a couple times. It's just like dozens of countries, and they're just trying to find their own way to become economically stable and put themselves on a level playing field. So they're going to be using these stable coins, and it's going to be used for trade and cross-border transactions. So it's actually a very good thing for them. And they're expecting for their CBDC to take 5 to 7 years to scale, and they're going to be starting next year in 2025 at the earliest. They're just trying to get all the legislation and whatnot through, so we just got to stay tuned for that. But it seems like all of this widespread adoption is happening really, really fast, and a lot of people in the retail space aren't really seeing it. So, it's great to talk about it every single day. And I got to stress the importance of people telling their friends and families, because, we always say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Well, what is the benefit of having these people buy up all the assets right now, and then, other people are just sitting back and just not doing much about it? Imagine if you would have bought Google stock or Amazon stock when it first came out. Your life would have been much, much different. So I just want to share that with you. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. And please like the video and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.